Hello and welcome to another wonderful episode. Wait a minute. Oh, we messed that up. Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Hustle Cat with your host Fallen Wolf. Arrgh! So, this one is going to be a little bit different. First I'd like to apologize. I know it has been ages since we've actually done a video. So the first thing that I can say that is different with this game is one, it's not a furry game. This is a completely human-centric visual novel made by the wonderful team of Date Naito. I actually looked on their website. Not too much besides this game. I think there was another game on there, but only thing I recognized really was this game. I've had this game. Oops, sorry. I have had this game for about over a little bit over a year now. It is actually a really good game. I actually like this. I thought it was something different in the meantime while I try to get my schedule straightened. Cause currently right now, I can't actually I just don't have the time to stream anything for long periods of time. Which, don't worry, we will get to extracurricular activities. We will get back to extracurricular activities. We will get back to Adastra. We will start soon on the wonderful game of Repeat. But I feel like with any further ado, we should get started. Just a little forewarning. Just a little forewarning. I have completed this game once. So when I first bought it, I finished it once and then I stopped playing. I don't know why I stopped playing it. It's not a bad game. I would probably say, I'm gonna actually turn the volume just a little bit. It's not a bad game. It's actually I actually thought it was really well done. My biggest complaint, I think, with this game was it was so short. There's a lot of potential, and it's kind of short. But I feel like it was meant to be more like a slice of life game with certain aspects that are not exactly slice of life. I won't ruin them for you, but if you saw the opening, I'm sure you can guess some of the stuff in them. But for the opening, I did skim through the game to get some of these scenes that I added into the opening. I do promise, though, I haven't played the routes, actually. I didn't even pay attention. I more just skipped through just so I could get screenshots for the opening. But I do have every route unlocked. Because there is a secret route that you can only get if you play through everybody else's route. But the only route that I've actually finished with this game when I bought it was Haze. Haze is the only one that I know everything in this route. The rest of them I skimmed through, so I don't really know what happens. But I think we should get started. If I finish, let's start a new game. Now, the one thing I give this game proper credit for is the pronouns. You can not only be a normal he or him or she or her, you can actually be a them or they. Which is, is very intuitive. You don't really see much games that do that. Well, obviously, I am just going to go with a he, him. And look at this. You get to choose between 6 different screen portraits. We're going to stay with the same one throughout. I always choose this one. The male Avery that's slightly tanned. Not like tanned enough to be, look African American. The one that just looks, tannish. Alright, we gotta read these. Okay. Address pending. Degree, yeah. Skills, rest management, nutrition consumption, meme curation, and 12 WPM. I don't know. I have no idea what these mean, but we're gonna go. And it's you guys are genius. You got Greg's List. Greg's List at the top left-hand corner is the name of this thing. Anyway, let's get started. So these episodes are pre-recorded. So hello, people that are watching from the future. This will be a pre-recorded series. So nothing to worry about. I'm gonna estimate each episode will probably be about 30 to 40 minutes. I'm not gonna try to make them too long, but I'm not gonna try to make them too short either. And again, like I said, this game I did have a lot of issues with pre-recording. For some reason, OBS wouldn't work properly with this game. So you might notice I had to end up using a full screen capture, which I really hate, but I don't know what else to do. So I'll try to edit that out as much as I can. But if you notice a few screenshots here and there of my Discord and whatnot, just try your best to ignore those. I think I fell asleep on the couch again. Little lasers of sunlight are zapping right onto my face from the middle of the curtains. I think they've been specifically aimed to burn out my eyes. I had this weird dream last night about a goth band. Oh, fucking Avery. And it's so funny because my best friend in high school was named Avery. It's a shame because I haven't seen him for a while. Me and him used to be real chill, used to be real cool buds. We just stopped talking. It wasn't because we lost interest in each other. I think it's just one of the things where sometimes in high school you just stop talking to people. But it's okay. Man, it's gonna keep reminding me of him because he was this kind of geeky, geeky. He was the cool geeky kid, which is like unheard of in high school. But I loved him. He's awesome, dude. What is it, like noon? By the way, can I just say I love the music for this game? There's not that many tracks to this game, but I like them. Like they give like this, I don't know how to describe, like this ominous feel, but it's not like a bad ominous, like an interesting ominous. Like what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next, guys? Not my fault. This couch pulls you in like you're drowning in bread dough. My spine pops in loud protest as I swim free from my bread dough cushion trap. I'm gonna have to apologize to Aunt Wendy. I'm probably leaving a dent in the size of my ass in the cushions. I'll probably have to apologize for a couple of things. Avery! What the hell? What? This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. What the hell, Avery? Look at this. Look at this. What are you doing with your Avery? Y'all need Jesus. What you doing, Avery? Y'all need Jesus. What the hell? Look at this. Look at this apartment. It's atrocious. Oh, and I'm not the cleanest person either, but this is unacceptable. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Avery, what are you doing with your life? Get your life together. Avery's apartment looked like one of somebody that just had a bad breakup and just lost their job at the same time. Okay, I know this looks bad, but it's almost not even my fault. I can't help that cluster is naturally drawn into my gravitational pull. Honestly, it makes me feel a little more comfortable, like I really live here instead of just like I'm crash surfing at my aunt's. Sorry. Or like I'm living in a furniture catalog. Not that I'm ungrateful. Aunt Wendy is awesome to let me use her apartment while she's away. She helped talk Mom and Dad into let me come all the way out to the city, too. She's pretty cool. I hear rustling behind me, like fingernails on cardboard. It makes me pause for a second, but I jump up as I realize what it is. Hey, Moochie, knock it off! Moochie, the living trash bag disguised as a cat, stares up indigently from inside the pizza box. He's trying to scrape some dried up cheese off the bottom again. His little mushed up face is probably trying to stare me down, but it's kind of hard to tell where he's looking with those crossed eyes. Moochie! Meow. I clap my hands a few times to break the stalemate. He jumps at the stalemate and waddles back to the bedroom in defeat. I guess since I'm up too, I might as well get to whatever I'm gonna do today. I shuffle to the curtains and throw them open. My laptop is still sitting open on the coffee table. Oh yeah, job searching, I guess. That's what I was gonna do. I plop back down to the couch, already sinking back into the cushions, and take a look. Jeez, there are so many tabs here. Which one did I leave Greg's list open in again? Not that one. This one? Or this one? Maybe this one. Nah, that's just another cat video. I was up all night watching Jelly Donut, the cat who bounces donuts on her head. I have no idea how you get a cat to do something like that. Guess that's why Moochie and I aren't internet famous. I find the tab and start scrolling through listings again. It's not like anything new has gone up since yesterday, I bet. Sidewalk cleaner, intern, college credit only. Oh wait, sidewalk cleaner, intern? What kind of a job is that? Sidewalk cleaner, intern, college credit. Internet comment section, proofreader, fundraiser street. Fundraiser street team intern, unpaid. What kind of jobs are these? What kind of... Avery, where do you live? These are not normal jobs. I don't think these... Internet comment proofreader? What? Sign me up. Yeah, it's been like this all month. Can you really blame me for giving up and watching cat videos? I know this kind of thing is supposed to take time, but try telling that to mom, dad, or my savings. Any of these could send me back home at any time. And I really have to get this done before Aunt Wendy gets back. Just thinking about writing another cover letter is making my will to exist a road away. I'm gonna go for a walk. I really do like this game, though, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It's something different, and I feel like we've been doing a lot of furry and a lot of NSFW furry stuff to boot. And this game is I would call this game a PG-13 rating. There is nothing like sexual about it. The most in this game is a kiss, which, you know, that's normal. That's stuff we see all the time. So I don't have to worry about doing anything. And I wanted something a little more wholesome. It is still fantasy. You'll see that later. It's still fantasy, but it's more wholesome. And I just want something. I wanted to show you guys that I want to show you, ladies and gentlemen, that I don't only play stuff for NSFW. There are games and visual novels I play exclusively for the story. So just something a little bit different. We'll see how you like it. I plan to at least finish one route. We'll see how it goes. If people seem interested, I will do every route. If not, we can move on, but I at least want to do one route. I'm obviously not going to do the route that I've already done. We will not do Hayes' route because I've already done him, and I want to play routes that I don't really know too much about. I have a feeling I know who I'm going to go for, but we'll keep it a surprise because I want you guys and girls to be interested. Because if I tell you, it's going to ruin it. I don't want to let you guys know. You are watching me play this to see what I react to. When I got here, I expected to be buried in noise from the city's traffic and crowds, but it's actually pretty quiet. The apartment is on a side street from the main street bustle. From here, the noises of the city are just a distant hum. It's comforting, like the buzz of an old tube TV. I'd have to walk like 20 minutes to get to the trade from here, but I'd rather leave the neighborhood, so it doesn't really matter. Still, living a small-town life in the city, I guess. Whatever, I see plenty of adventure in this neighborhood. I can just set out in any direction and find something new, even if I've been down that way before. Sure, I get lost a lot, too, but that's half the fun, right? I turn a corner at the end of the block and head up a tiny side street I haven't tried yet. Neatly arranged trash cans line the side of the roads. I think I'm behind some stores right now. I'm expecting a dead end, but the road suddenly curves to the right. It looks too narrow for cars, but the faded white lines marking the middle seem to claim some brave drivers could try their luck. I decide to follow the sharp bend in the road. After I pass a tall partition, I'm surprised by what I see. It's the guys! It's a cat's paw! It's a cat's paw! It's the main place. Sorry. Gosh. So you guys are probably hearing audio cutout. I'm sorry. The cable for the headset I have is actually getting pretty bad. I'm gonna have to start looking for a new cable. A squat 3-story building painted so ostentatiously bright it'd be impossible to miss sits in front of me. A cat's paw? Is this a pet store or something? Maybe we can get a dumb toy for Dumb Moochie. As I walk closer to the front door of the building, I don't see the aisles of pet food I expected from the bread store windows. Instead, it looks like there are couches and tables in neatly arranged rows. Oh, so this is one of those prestigious... This is one of those pretentious restaurants with a pishy nonsense name, huh? I can feel my interest deflate and sink into my stomach. Just as I'm about to turn and continue walking, I notice a sign on the window that declares, "Now hiring, inquire within." I'm hardly dressed for a job inquiry, but I might as well give it a shot, right? I look to my right as I walk up to the door and see a little orange and white cat lying belly up, sunning itself against the window. It doesn't seem terribly sanitary to have a cat in a restaurant, but whatever. I like cats. Bells twinkle delicately as I tug on the handle. The heavy door creaks open. This place is so classy, it feels fake. It looks like a game board exploded in here. Isn't that what the isn't that what the palace was like in Wonderland? Like with the cards and stuff? Is a purple cat gonna start talking to me? Oh, Avery, you have no idea what game you are in, do you? You have no idea what world you have entered, do you? By the way, look how cute this looks. Ironically, I'm not a cat person, but this is so cute. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this decor. It's got that modern feel to it. This feels like so modern. It looks gorgeous. Though none of them are purple, boy, there are a lot of cats. I think you can count at least 8 right off the bat. They're all over the place, romping around the floor, sleeping on some of the built-in structures in the walls. I've barely had time to take it all in when I hear a voice call out to me. Welcome, please sit wherever you like. I shuffled in place for a moment, at first unsure where the voice came from, then of whether I want to sit or if I want to keep this strictly business. Actually, I started the source of the voice. I started the source of the voice as. I start as the source of the voice looms into view. He appears suddenly from the second story landing and covers the length of the floor in a few long strides. Oh, who's this pretty boy? Oh, who? Hello there. What is your name? Oh, I'm gonna like this guy. Oh, I'm gonna like this guy. He's. Oh, this guy's a pretty boy. You look confused. Is this your first time here? Would you like me to explain a bit about how the cafe works? I'll be happy to give you a tour. His eyes are gentle. He's one of those people who smiles with his entire body. It's positively infectious. I want to say yes, but I'm supposed to be here for business. No. We are a proper businessman. We need to come in with a strong, confident demeanor. No, sir. We are here about the job. Actually, I'm here about the job. Oh! Its pause is brief, but it worries me a little. Is it really that surprising that someone would come in and ask about a job? Did I do it wrong? Oh, great. We don't get a lot of responses. I think it's because Mr. Graves only puts the sign up in the window. He doesn't want to advertise anywhere. A good thing I came in there, huh? You're right. His smile is broad, but his eyes creep to the back of the cafe like he's looking for an escape. Okay, you can take a seat, and I'll go get the owner. He'll be able to tell you a little more about what he's looking for. You got it. Oh, and what's your name? Avery. Avery, cool. I'm Landry. Nice to meet you. Landry! I want to do his route, but I already decided whose route I want to do next. Oh, I want to do Landry so bad. Speaking of, we probably should save the game. In case we make. As you can see, I have a crap ton of save files. Okay, I'll be right back. He bounds up the stairs and disappears. I begin to sit at the little cafe table, but freeze halfway as I hear a faint exclamation of dismay. It's followed by thundering footsteps, then by Landry's return. Avery, I'm so sorry. What? I didn't offer you any coffee. Would you like some? Oh, don't scare me like that, sure. You got it. He vanishes to the back again and reappears carefully balancing a stout white mug atop a black saucer in one hand and a tiny creamer in the other. Gently, he sets the mug and creamer before me. I forgot to ask, how do you take your coffee? So I brought you some milk. There's sugar on the table if you'd like it. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll check with Graves this time. I mean it. Landry bounds to the back room and is again out of sight. A Siamese cat timidly peers at him as he goes, then directly at me with wide-eyed, worried look. Oh, poor... That cat looks so scared. Oh, poor baby. Oh, poor baby. I'm sorry. I just want to get the job here. I'm not trying to scare you. I give it an awkward smile and nod before I realize I'm treating a cat like a stranger in an elevator. I dump most of the milk and 3 sugar packs into my coffee before I can get it to the consistency I like. I pour what should be a little splash of extra milk, but half the creamer's where it spills in, it almost overflows. This cat's looking at me like it's offended by what I just did. What? Like a cat knows anything about coffee. When Landry finally returns, he's not alone. Ah! Oh! Listen, I'm not a huge golf person, but look at this guy. He pulls it off so well. Oh, hello there. What is your name? Oh, is this my new boss? This is Graves, the owner of the cafe. Graves, this is Avery. Oh. He's got the different colored eyes. I don't know the proper name for it. It looks like he should own a bookstore that insists it sells tomes, not books. Or maybe like he sells crystals that balance your chakras. Or maybe this is what the owner of Cat Cafe looked like. I've never seen. His eyes, they're two different colors. I can't focus on both of them at the same time. Which one am I supposed to look at? My attention is sucked into his icy blue eye. Is he wearing a contact to complete his dark Renaissance look? Oh, I wouldn't give this guy a creepy voice, but he looks young, so I don't want to give him like an old man voice. I think it was his eye. Yes, it was this. He had the eye of a vulture. A pale blue eye with a film over it. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold. And so by degrees, very gradually, I made it up my mind to take the life of the old man, and thus rid myself of the eye forever. Excuse me? Telltale heart, you were looking at my eye. Kids, didn't you read that in high school? Well, yeah, but... Oh, I can't even get this. Iridius hectochroma. Iridius hectochroma. It's more common in cats than humans. What a weirdo. I'm not sure I want to work for a guy like this. Listen, you shut your mouth, Avery. This guy is hot. Shut your mouth, please. I'm just gonna say how cool. I didn't know that. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. I might as well humor him a bit. If this guy's gonna sign my paychecks, he can write off as many weird cat facts as he wants. Graves, would you mind telling Avery a bit about the place? I think it'd be good if you talk about what we do here. Graves looks like the notion is causing him physical pain. I'm not too keen on this idea either, Chief. You didn't do that already? Don't you think it sounds better coming from the owner? You're gonna be doing the interview anyway. A good point, Landry. This cafe would collapse into rubble without you around to keep me on track. Alright, Avery, I didn't prepare a speech, so you'll have to forgive me. I'm a little surprised to hear that, but I guess there aren't any post stories that I could quote for this situation. I like to take care of strays. I like coffee. I like good desserts. I like a beautiful room. I wanted a place where I could have all of these at once. And that's how a cat's paw was born. The cats here are from the neighborhood. Usually they want to come here, so I don't have to convince them to come in. Forever home. Pity, hate that term. But the cats who want to be adopted are listed on the wall over there. I am a good matchmaker for people and cats. I can tell who's a good fit for the cat's personality. If they meet my standards, they've got a new family member. It's good you help them find homes like that. Well, if I had the room, I'd just keep them all. He totally means that, doesn't he? I get to be great. Cool. I get to be interviewed by a cat hoarder. I don't know. It's probably better that way, right? Who knows? Follow me. We'll talk on the second floor. Before he finishes the sentence, he's already 3 steps up the stairs to the balcony. So much for the introduction to the cafe, I guess. I shake my head a little and follow him. After all, I really need a job. We make our way up to the second floor balcony, which, except for us, is only occupied by those amazing looking cakes in the display case. I wonder if I can get a slice on my way out. Graves leans down over the balcony of the cafe and raises his voice to the people below. Or to the cats, I guess. Since cats are the only thing I see from here. Hayes, will you get us some coffee? Is that the chef? I haven't seen anybody here besides him and Landry. Oh, I already had a cup. Is that going to stop you from another? You can't have enough coffee, especially when Hayes is the one making it. I don't think I met Hayes. You may have, you may not yet. Graves folds himself into the slender chair at a corner table. He pushes the opposite chair away with his foot, nudging it just enough to turn it towards me. Oh, I'm liking Graves! I like what I see. I like you. Ooh. Oh, look at me fangasming and we haven't even started the game. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. Something about him is attractive. I'm not usually into golf stuff, but whew. Come on, sit down. Let's talk. You don't have to be so stiff. Interviews are boring. Make it interesting for both of us. No pressure, huh? Graves sits with this sort of grin pop like he's sitting in a skull throne and a raven's gonna land on his shoulder at any time. Maybe it's more like he's about to roll a die with a lot of sides. I bet he's a nerd. I take the seat across from him. Just so you're aware, we aren't starting without coffee. Okay. You can talk, of course. I meant the interview. Okay. Out of the corner of my eye, I noticed a tiny slip of a blonde man standing at the balcony entrance. So guys and ladies, this is Hayes. This is currently the only path I completely went through and remember. Or let me rephrase it, the only path I completely went through and you know what I mean, it actually didn't skip. I love Hayes, and we'll play his route. Like I said, if this goes well, we're gonna do every route. We'll save his for last, because I know what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna fangasm because I love Hayes. Hayes is so sweet. I love Hayes so much. I jump a little. When did he get here? I didn't hear anybody come up the stairs at all. Is this guy a ghost? Graves looks like the type to hire ghosts. He looks terrified by my shout. I think I scared him more than he scared me. Gingerly, he sets 2 mugs in front of Graves. Thank you, Hayes, but you should give Avery the other mug. He sounds like he's reminding a child to say thank you. Of course. Hayes glances up at me. Our eyes meet for a millisecond before I suddenly find something very important to focus on downstairs. He pushes the cup towards me without looking back up. Thank you. Graves' ring clacks against the porcelain of the cup as he takes a drink. Perfect as always. I don't know what I would do without your coffee. It's nothing special. It's nothing special, really. He talks like it's the first time he's spoken today, quiet and a little hoarse. If that's all, I'll go back to the If that's all, I'll go back to the cats. That's fine. Hayes slips back down the stairs just as quietly as he arrived. That kid would make a great ninja. No, he would not. Trust me. Oh, that's so cute! Look at it's coffee art. Oh, that's so cute. I looked down at the coffee and see a sleepy cat face staring up at me from the phone. I've only ever seen latte art on the internet before. Did Hayes really do this? I take a sip. It's not bad if you like coffee, I guess. But I could really use some sugar. Oh, don't get me started. Okay, so I'm really weird with coffee. I like coffee if it's iced. I can't stand regular coffee. But if it's like iced type of coffee, I love it. There are packets on the table, but I can't bring myself to ruin the foam cat. Now we can get this going. Let's interview. I'll even start you off easy. What's your favorite breed of cat? Favorite breed of cat? I don't... I'm gonna say Maine Coon, I think. Do you know any other languages? How about ciphers? We'll go with this one. What marine animal would you say best represents you? For me, probably the dolphin, because dolphins are gay. That's terrible. No, they're not. Stop, Mark. Stop falling. What genre of music would you use to describe your work ethic? Classically hard-working children's sing-along. Punk, I'm not dead, just resting. Chiptunes. Classically hard-working. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate me as an interviewer. Alright, so I want to say 10, but let's be honest, he's definitely not a 1, he's definitely not the greatest. 7.5. We'll give you a 7.5. Dracula's are teenaged wolves. Oh, you know me! Teenaged wolves all the way! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Just kidding with that last one. Interesting, good. I like interesting people. He leans forward, appraising me with this terrible smirk on his face. He's like the cat who ate the canary. Hold on. Oh, sorry about that. He leans forward, appraising me with this terrible smirk on his face. He's like the cat who ate the canary. Maybe I don't want to be interesting by his standards, but it feels kind of flattering nonetheless. Thank you. You start tomorrow. What? Wow, great, thank you! Don't run off yet, I have papers for you. Paperwork for you. Oh yeah, of course. Graves pushes away from the table, coffee cup in hand. He nabs my saucer even though I'm not quite finished, and slinks down the stairs. He returns as if he never left, trading the empty coffee cans for a small stack of papers and a pen. He places them in front of me. So, what will my job be? We'll see. Did he hire me with no position in mind? Is that how this guy usually works? I feel like I'm in a daze. Too much information and too much coffee. I take the papers and skim them, signing pretty much anywhere I see an X in the line. What's it all for, and why is there so much? Probably taxes and stuff? I don't know. And who cares? I've got a job. I push the papers back towards Graves, and he eagerly scoops them off the table. Perfect. We open at 11, but be here at 8. We'll have you help with the morning prep. My displeasure must be pretty apparent because his mouth cracks open into another smirk. You can work a later shift after training. You won't have to deal with those cursed mornings for too long. Okay, that's fine. I completely understand with Avery because I am not a morning person at all. I work mornings now at my job for the past nearly a year now. I work just straight mornings, but I can completely understand. Like, believe me, I can completely understand because I am not a morning person at all. Now go. I have a lot of paperwork to do before tomorrow. You need to get to work fixing that sleep schedule of yours. Okay. He seems lost in his own world now, poring over the paperwork I just filled out. I guess there's all sorts of tax stuff you have to deal with hiring people. Why would he do it so casually? Well, whatever. Not my problem. I head down the stairs. Landry's back. He looks uncomfortable, waiting at the foot of the balcony, but perks up when he sees me. So... I'll see you tomorrow, coworker. Oh, congratulations. You can meet everybody else tomorrow morning. I'll make sure they're all ready for a meeting when you get in. How many people work here? Well, there's me, Graves, of course. You met Hayes. Finley, Mason, Reese. That's it. It shouldn't take too long to get to know them. Okay, great. I'll see you all tomorrow then. Great, see ya. Woohoo! I'm gonna live it up a little. I'm gonna paint this town red. I finally have a job. Okay, and this is the opening, which we will skip. We're gonna skip that, because I've seen it plenty of times. I got lost, I didn't end up painting anything, but it was a nice walk. As I head home, I get this distinct feeling of being followed. I didn't really know that was a thing that actually happens, but it's hard not to notice when you see some movement out of the corner of your eye. Oh, look at that cat. I turn around, a sleek black cat stands in the middle of the road. It sits down when we make eye contact and thumps its tail testily against the pavement. It's got different colored eyes. I guess heterochroma really is pretty common in cats, huh? Should I, like, try to bring it to the cafe? They take care of strays there after all, I should try. I crouch down as slowly as I can and reach my hand toward the cat, beckoning to it. It doesn't move. I make those little smoochy noises that seem to work with some cats. This one doesn't seem terribly impressed. It pins its ears back and looks away, still for a moment before standing up and slinking into an alley. I guess I should just leave this to the professionals. That cat looked oddly familiar. It's time to celebrate. I'm gonna wreck this pizza I grabbed from Pizza Lloyd's on the way home. I picked up a can of wet cat food for Moochie from the corner store too. I figured we both deserve a celebration. Moochie, get your fat lump out here. I have good news. No answer or indication he's even in the same room. You know, he never even asked how my day was. I know how to do this. I walk over to his food bowl and crack the lid of the wet food. In a flash, he's at my feet, tail shaking like a rotor behind him. Come here, you big moron. I give him a little scratch behind the ears before I dump half the can into his bowl, and the feeding frenzy begins. He acts like I never feed him. Whatever, I'm about to go do the same to this pizza. After a quick jaunt to free myself from the shackles of non-pajama clothing, I flop back down onto the couch, dinner in hand, laptop in my face. Oh! It looks like there's a new Jelly Donut video. It's a video of her sleeping in a donut box. I love that dumb internet cat. She's always doing something ridiculous. I wonder how her owner got her to do those tricks. That flooring seems familiar. Where are these filmed? I spend the rest of the evening picking through the video archives. I feel myself sinking into the bread dough couch cushions. Meow. It's so early. What's his problem? Meow. I bet he just wants the other half of that wet food. This is why I don't get it from him that often. I excavate myself in the couch and do what I can to negate the bedhead situation I have going. What time is it anyway? I grab my phone to check. 7:40? Oh, hell! I'm gonna be late for my first day of work. I take the world's fastest shower, but there's no time to dry my hair. I'll have to hope I run fast enough that the wind resistor will do the job for me. No time to sort through the duffel. I'm just gonna have to throw in whatever looks cleanest. It's not like Graves said anything about a dress code, so whatever. Moochie trails me closely, howling more and more intensely along the way. It's like he doesn't care about my punctuality at all. I love that purple hoodie, by the way. I love, it's like a lavender. I love that, like, I love the lavender. It's not a hoodie. It's like a jacket. I love this lavender jacket. He has one. I think Avery's design is actually not that bad. Like, in all seriousness, like, when I see his design, I'm like, this design is not that bad. It's anime, but it's good. No time to mix the wet food the way he likes it. I dump a scoop of kibble into the bowl on my way out the door. I haven't seen a cat so offended since the one that watched me mess up coffee. They can both deal with it. I can't believe I almost late to my first day of work, at my first job even. What a great first impression to leave. Thanks for hiring me, Avery the Flake. I start out in a full sprint to the cafe, but it's only about a 10-minute walk, so it looks like it might not be as bad as I thought. If I run, I can make it in less time. Here it is, a cat's paw. I get a good look. I got a good look at it when I was here yesterday, but it feels totally different when it's your workplace, you know? It's kind of nice to think about. Hey, Avery. Landry peeks his head out from the doorframe and waves me in. Ooh! I think this might be our screen cap for the episode. I mean, for the video. I'm surprised by how many people are standing around. Graves, Landry, and Hayes are there, but so are a few others I've never seen. I only see a few cats right now, but they seem utterly disinterested in everything we're doing. They're all piled into a sleep cluster by the window. I feel a little embarrassed that I'm so disheveled, but I'd rather be on time with wet hair than late and looking perfect. Good, you decided to challenge the morning sun after all. How that the star is here, we can start this show. Now that the star still as weird as yesterday, I see. Caught another sucker, boss. That's esteemed coworker to you, Reese. You just keep collecting these strays. Before we get too far, everybody should introduce themselves to Avery. Avery, we've already met, and Avery, we've already met, and you've already know Graves. Did you meet Hayes yesterday? Briefly. Hello, Hayes. Hello. He looks like he's gonna try to slip between the cracks of the tile. How does a guy like this handle a job that deals with people? Hayes is a great barista. He is a great help in the kitchen, but he likes to spend a lot of his time with the cats, too. Hayes flashes me a quick look. The side of his mouth appears ever so slightly, like he's trying to smile, but he's out of practice. Aww, I wouldn't do Hayes again, but I've already played him. I love Hayes so much. Oh, he's so adorable. He's so shy, but he's so sweet. I reach out to shake his hand. He's practically bracing for impact. Before I reach him, a bright light flashes at the corner of my vision. Well, is that a camera? Oh, sorry, sweetie. I thought I turned the flash off. And again, you guys know I can't do girls' voices, so please bear with me. I whip my head to the other side of the lineup. The girl in the end is aiming her phone directly at me. Sorry, don't mind me. I just want to commemorate our new employee. I'm Finley, and I take care of social media. I like Canon, so I'll try again later when you've forgotten about it. Finley is also... Graves, I know what you're going to say. Don't ruin the surprise. Gosh. Graves, I know what you're going to say. Don't ruin the surprise. Graves lets out a soft bark of a laugh. All right. You tell Avery whenever you're ready. Thank you. The two in the middle of the lineup look beyond unimpressed. One is the smart-mouthed guy, Reese, and the other looks like someone I wouldn't want to mess with. Finley puts her hand on the shoulder of the tough-looking woman standing next to her. Since she's not going to introduce herself, this is Mason. She's our head chef. Or our only chef, I guess. Well, nice to meet you both. Yeah. Finley reaches up and places her hand against the back of Mason's head. She pushes her hand forward, forcing Mason to nod. I'm amazed Mason is putting up with this. Wow, that's the most you've spoken all day. She likes you already, Avery. Mason makes a quick little noise that could either be a laugh or a grunt. Maybe it was both? How kind of you all to save the best for last. I'm Reese, and I'm the one you'll be answering to after Graves, so you better stay on my good side. I would have sworn Landry was second in command here, so I don't know what this kid's talking about. I hadn't even seen him at all during the interview yesterday. I'm on cat detail today, but don't think that means I won't be keeping an eye on you. Cat detail must mean taking care of the cats. Obviously. I'm learning quickly. I don't know why the second in command would be so eager about telling me he's got to clean litter boxes today. Maybe it's a weird status thing here? Ew. I'll be on my best behavior then, I guess. Good. Okay, that should be everybody, then. Avery, you'll be training with me today. I hope that's okay. That's fine with me. It looks like I am no longer needed. I have other work to do. You know where to find me. Grace slinks to the back of the cafe. I think I can hear footsteps on creaky stairs. Mason and Hayes disappear after him.
Avery, did you have breakfast? We're gonna have something to eat before work if you'd like to join us. It's tradition. That sounds great. I fed my cat, but I forgot to feed myself. Reese has already seen himself at the long booth seating along the wall. He scoots two of the tables together and Landry pulls over another chair. Great, just sit and relax. Mason's just finishing up breakfast. I move to take a seat, but Finley blocks my path. Avery, before you sit down, I have a question for you. Sure, what's up? Okay, is that... Her voice drops almost... Oh gosh, these words! I can't do these words! Conspiratorially? She leans in to whisper. That's an IKEA shirt, isn't it? He's my favorite too. A what? IKEA? From Blastone? From what? Look, you don't have to play dumb. I get it. No, I really have no idea what that is. Is that like a show? Is this shirt from something? Oh, no. Never mind, don't worry about it. You have my interest now, though! She has my interest now! No, I'm curious now. But now you've got my interest. What is Blastone? I don't know if it would be your type of game after all. Oh, it's a game? I like games. Try me. Well... It's a story about mixed passions clashing in a life or death struggle. Sounds dangerous. Oh, it is! But it's also romantic. Romantic? Like... love blooming on the battlefield? That type of thing? Yeah, I think you do get it! Maybe I'll lend it to you sometime. If you proved yourself worthy. I'm not really sure what that involves, but sure. Oh, I like Finley already. Okay. Sorry, also apologies for my voices. Everyone knows that I cannot do girls' voices that well. Hold on, I gotta cough again. She gives me a grin and a wink and takes a seat at the table next to Reese. I noticed that somebody set the table while I was talking to Finley. Mason and Hayes should be out in a minute, Avery. Come, sit down. Sure. Where should I sit, though? What if there are some unspoken rules about this sort of thing in placing? You never know with new groups. Landry answers the conundrum for me by beckoning to the seat between him and Finley. Quietly, I take the seat. Mason emerges from the back with a large tray balanced atop each hand. One tray has a giant stack of French toast, the other is some kind of egg thing. But it looks amazing. Whoa. I had no idea how hungry I was until just now. She sets the trays down in front of us and then returns to the kitchen. I hope she gets back soon because I'm about to be on that egg thing like Moochie on wet food. Mason returns a few moments later, cradling 6 empty coffee cups in her arms. Hayes follows in tow, carefully balancing a crate full of carfee of coffee. These words! They set the cups and carfee on the table and take their seats. Hayes' butt barely hits the chair before the others start to dig in. Oh, I like this one! I'm a little afraid that I'll lose my hand in the fray if I try to jump in now, but I'm so hungry. Landry reaches out an arm from behind and forges the French toast sticks. He lightly bats on Reese's hand as it reaches for the syrup pitcher. Oh my gosh, what is going on in my mouth today? Save some for Avery. Jeez, calm down. You're the one stealing all the food. I haven't taken any more than usual. Breakfast is important. While everybody shouts and chatters across the table, I help myself to a bit of everything. I'm not used to eating a real breakfast, especially one that didn't come out of a microwave, so I'm gonna savor this. Wow, this is amazing. Mason, what is this egg thing? Mason's eyebrow shoots up. She looks at me like I grew another nose. Frittata. Is that like a souffle? It looks like it'd be really hard to make. Just eggs and vegetables in a pan. Still, I know I wouldn't be able to make anything like that. It's really nice to have a real breakfast. What do you usually eat, Avery? Mostly cold pizza, or toaster tarts, I guess, if I remember to get them. Mason glares like I just knocked her plate on the floor. She stares directly at me through me with a hard look in her eyes. You eat here now. You eat here now. Always. Can I still have pizza sometimes? Not for breakfast. Ever. I love freaking Avery. I love Avery. He's like this dope. He's like this lovable dope. I can hear Finley and Reese snickering. Okay, but other times are still okay, right? Mason rolls her eyes and goes back to her coffee. Reese stares up at me between bites of French toast. Avery, when we're done, we need to talk about dress code. Oh, Reese, don't start this again. Shh, it's an important part of new employee orientation. Landry passes a positively pained look at Reese. He glances at me, but a poke to the ribs from Finley sends him staring back at his plate. Landry, you're such a mama bird sometimes. Lighten up. Avery, look at this place. We take our visual presentation very seriously here. Mason gives another grunt. Hayes places his empty plate and cup on Mason's plate and takes the stack into the back with the urgency of a tactical retreat. Graves and I expect a certain level of decor with the wait staff. Is this about my outfit? I woke up a little late, so... No, this is about uniforms. Mason pushes her chair away from the table with enough force that it wobbles briefly on two legs. She stands and takes my plate in one fell swoop. Opening soon. Time to get ready. She picks up the now empty cast iron skillet with one hand and bounces a few of the other plates on top. That looks heavy, but she's holding it all like it's nothing. Come on. She stares me down and gestures to the back door with a head nod before she heads into the kitchen. Don't think you can run off so easily, Avery. You'll get written up if you don't have your uniform. I'm gonna skip out. We're gonna go help Mason Hayes. Is Mason really the only chef here? That must take a lot of work. I bet she could use some help. Mostly I'm just grateful she gave me an out. Whatever Reese is planning, it doesn't sound like anyone but Finley cares for it. No, thank you. I think Mason and Hayes wanted my help though. Fine, if Mason... Oh, sorry. Fine, if Mason needs the help. But you're not off the hook for this yet. Reese? Oh, come on, Landry. Don't look at me like that. Something is definitely up. Whatever it is, I'm not gonna fall for it. Well, I'll be back once Mason says I'm done. I quickly retreat back to the kitchen before Reese can delay me any further. Well, Reese is pretty much the assistant manager of the job. Even though I work here now, I still feel like I'm trespassing on hollow ground. Oh my gosh! Look at the kitchen! Look at the kitchen side! Oh, cats everywhere! Oh, this art is not bad. I've never been to a restaurant kitchen before. Heck, I'm barely in my own kitchen. It smells amazing, almost enough to make me hungry all over again. Hayes is at the sink, carefully scrubbing the iron skillet we used at breakfast. It looks like he's already got the dishes on lockdown, to be honest. Mason only spares me a glance. She's already back to work, and it looks like there's a lot of it left to do. She dips a long spatula into a big metal bowl and heaps a glob of frosting on top of a cake. It's mesmerizing watching her move as she works to smooth the frosting. Can I help? Any experience. With what, baking? Don't know why I asked. She doesn't bother looking up, but I feel like she doesn't have to see the cake to decorate it. I bet she could do this in her sleep. Don't touch anything. Oh, no! I guess I'll go then. No, I want to help. I want to do something. I bet you're really busy though. Are you sure? Babysitting takes longer than doing it myself. Come on, there's gotta be something I can help with. You did ask me to come back here for a reason, right? To save you. Oops, excuse me. To save you from Reese. If you insist, carry these boxes out. She gestures toward the pile of collapsed cardboard boxes sitting by the kitchen door. They're all much wider than my arms could go around, and about half my height. What the heck were they shipping in here? Horses? Roger, out where? Out back. Throw them wherever. You can count on me. No time for insufficient details like logistics or arms trades. I'm gonna do it. I tried to wrap my arms around the flattened boxes, but I was right. My fingertips barely touch either side. I can't just pick them up with my hands either. They're too thick to grab from the top. Maybe if I bounce the boxes on my feet like so? And brace them with my hands like this. There. But now, how do I walk out of the door like this? I guess I could just waddle. I started a rough-sided noise behind me. The carpet slipped from my hand and cascades to the floor in a floppy, boxy avalanche. Ah! The sound happens again. I turn around, and though Mason is phased away from me, I can see her shoulders shaking ever so slightly. Is she laughing? I mean, it probably does look pretty pathetic. But I didn't think she would be the type to even know how to laugh. She seems like she'd get mad at me for goofing off. Use twine. Huh? Right there on the counter. Wrap them. Oh. Yeah, whoops. There's some twine right there. With some effort, I collect the boxes again and loop twine around them a few times. She's totally right. Now I just have to grab the string and I can drag him out. You look like you're gonna hang. You look like you're going to hang glide on those. Maybe if the wind kicks up, I'll give it a shot. Oh no, she laughed! I look over and even Hayes is laughing a little. Though when I shoot him a quick smile, he hurries back to the sink and resumes scrubbing with fervor. These two are tough customers, but I bet they're not so bad once you get to know them. And I'm gonna do just that. Hopefully. Anything else I can lend these muscles to today? Got plenty of muscle on my own. Oh, okay. Well, let me know if you need any help. I guess I should find where Landry ran off to. He's training me today after all. I think he went upstairs. I head over to the front of the staircase, but a cat is taken station right in my path. Its sleeping belly up stretched out to nearly the whole width of the step. Buddy, that's really cute, but that's a dangerous place to sleep. It doesn't dignify me for a response. Instead, the fat orange cat shimmies in place to settle itself even more. Gently, I nudge it to see if I can get the cat to move. Someone's gonna trip on you if you don't move. It's not gonna be fun for either of you. It opens one eye into a thin slit that makes a murmuring sound and flicks its tail. This little tiger isn't going anywhere, is it? Are all the cats here this spoiled? Guess I'll have to pick it up and move it myself. I lean over to scoop it up, but as I do, a tiny orange and white bob-tailed cat whizzes past my feet. It stops on the steps below the sleeping cat, then raises one paw and bats the other cat squarely on the forehead. The sleeping cat wakes up and hops to its feet. It looks angry. Am I gonna have to break up a cat fight? Hey, you two. The bobtail flattens its ears and stares intently at the orange cat. They both perk up when they hear a voice from above. Is Hash Browns sleeping on the stairs again? The orange cat, Hash Browns, I guess, trots away. Landry works his way down the stairs, eyes on the bobtail kitten. Was it really necessary to smack him? You should be nice. The bobtail turns its head away in a wide arc, almost as if it's giving an okay whatever in response. It lazily struts over to the windowsill and takes up Century. That cat's name is Hash Brown? Yeah. Yeah. Graves names all the cats here. He comes up with some interesting ones. What are some of their names? Well, at the moment there's Ramona, Shunsuke, Kotik, Al, Bramblepelt, Neo, Hisa, Valentine, Marina, In, Junta, Jam Band, and so on. Oh my god, what are these names? What kind of names are those for cats? What the hell? Those some abrupt names. Holy crap. Which one was that bobtail? Oh. His face falls. Why does he look so nervous? Why don't you ask Reese later? Huh? Is that his cat? Did he name it or something? Is it a bad name? No, he's... Graves should have told you about... Let's get to work, it's time to open. Landry isn't having any more of this. He walks past me to the front door without a glance. He unlocks it and flips the side from closed to open. Ah, ta-da! Your first day at Cat's Paw has begun. And nobody's here. This is a little anticlimactic. Yeah. The mornings are usually pretty slow. It might pick up later. It didn't. At all. All day. Sure, a few people came in and Landry had me wait their tables while he supervised. It went pretty well and I made a couple of bucks in tips, but that was it. Finley came down a couple of times to check in and I saw Mason and Hayes every time I went to the kitchen, but I didn't see Reese at all. Reese's bobtailed cat, on the other hand, was all over the place. I think I see why he'd take a shine to this one. They're both complete hams. Not that I mind that it was slow, it just meant I got to play with the cats more. There are like 10 of them here? Maybe? I can't get a solid count on them. They seem to vanish sometimes. Looks like there are a lot of areas around here for them to hide. Thank you for your help today, Avery. Landry, Finley, and I just finished wiping down the tables. Mason was going before the cafe closed. I don't know where Hayes went. So how'd you like it? Is it always this quiet? I mean, not that I'm complaining. Not always. Tomorrow should be busier for sure. I've got plans. Oh, we should get here early then, huh? Don't say that like you aren't always early. Oh, I have to come in earlier? Freaking Avery's me. Avery's me when something's happening on our job and they're like, we need you to come in early. It's like, do I have to? I don't want to come in early. Don't worry too much about it, Avery. Just show up at your regular time. Okay, thanks. I can't imagine what busy means here. What, like 6 people here at the same time? I've got a little more work I want to do in the blog, so you all go ahead. I'll close up if Graves doesn't get here to do it. Oh, thank you. Avery, you can head out. Thanks. Are you leaving now? I can walk with you. I'll be out in a bit. You go on ahead. Oh, alright. See you all tomorrow. Night. The door closes behind me with a jingle. I have a job. My coworkers are pretty cute. I get to play with cats. And if this works out, I should be able to afford a place of my own soon. Wait until my parents hear about this. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I can't help giving a little celebratory fist pump. Alright. I think I just heard someone snort a laugh behind me. I thought I said that pretty quietly. I turned around to see who it was, but there's nobody there but a cat. 2 cats, actually. Cats from the cafe. Reese's cat and the Siamese cat, to be precise. Crap, how did they get outside? But, did I let them out when I left? This is real bad. I'm pretty sure one of the first rules of working at a cat cafe is do not lose the cats. They're not looking at me anymore. Now's my chance. I start creeping towards both cats. If I move too suddenly, I might spook them. I only made a few steps before I see the bobtail's ears swivel back to face me. Without turning the rest of his head, it takes a springing leap and heads down one fork in the road. Siamese cat continues down the same path as casual as anything. I can't get them both, but I need to get at least one of them. I better decide who to go after.
Oh no, we have a choice! Oh no, I have a choice! Do I follow the Siamese cat? Or Reese's cat. But I like Siamese cats. Oh, I don't know. Let's follow the Siamese cat.
The bobtail's on to me clearly, but the Siamese cat hasn't picked up on it yet. My best chance right now is probably following the Siamese. It's gotten kind of far down the path. I better pick up my pace to catch up. I try to mimic those long strides Landry always takes to cover more ground, but that doesn't work out so well. Jog is gonna be easier. Or not. My feet are falling hard on the ground and the cat notices. It's going faster now, so I better pick up the pace. I break out into a full run to follow him. He definitely knows I'm there now, but it doesn't matter. I have bigger legs, so I'm gonna catch up sooner or later. I'm a pretty good runner. I finally close the gap between us. Suddenly, the cat screeches to a halt and jerks around to face me. Avery, stop it. Eh? Why are you chasing me? Because you got out. Wait, what am I saying? What are you saying? How are you saying? It's me. Me? Hayes. Last I checked, Hayes was a guy with glasses. You didn't seem like the pranking type, Hayes. The Hayes cat is puffing up like a dusting brush. I feel bad this cat's got caught up in whatever shenanigans they're trying to put me through right now. This seems like it should be against work procedure. He's telling the truth, Avery. The voice comes from behind me. I whirl around to see Landry, but he's not there. Down here. I readjust my gaze downward. Oh, come on! No, this isn't a joke, Avery. The Landry cat takes a few steps past me and sits down in front of Hayes' cat. Even as a Maine Coon, his gat is long. No, come on. No. Graves didn't tell you? Tell me what? That you're all secret cats? That doesn't make any sense. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry, Avery, I thought he told you. Is that why you were acting weird? You were keeping something this bonkers a secret? It's not easy to talk about. Whenever we leave the cafe grounds, we turn into cats. I'm surprised to hear Hayes pipe up of all people. All cats. Cat people? It began around the time we started to work here. Graves calls it a curse. A curse? A curse? This is too much! Though, I don't know if everyone thinks of it that way. But wait. Everyone? Is everybody at the cafe a secret cat? Yes. Graves, too? Nobody has seen him as a cat. But it seems safe to assume. Am I gonna turn into a cat, too? Landry isn't even looking at me anymore. He is avoiding eye contact as hard as he can. Hayes does the same. Neither answers. I'm gonna turn into a cat? Oh, come on! Sorry, Avery. Maybe you can stop it. We don't know what causes the curse. Maybe if you talk to the others tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Sure, why not? Let's have a whole cat council. We can invite Hash Browns too. Is he also a person? I can see the fur between Hayes' shoulders raising on end in a little ridge. Seeing that takes the wind out of my sails a little bit. Yeah, alright. I'm too tired for this. This better be a weird dream or something. A weird work-induced hallucination. Sorry, Avery. Not listening to talking cats anymore. Bye. Oh, what the hell? So these are talking cats? Alright. Oh, man. Oh, what the hell's gonna happen to us? So, everybody at the cafe, at least the workers, turn into cats when they leave the cafe. Great. And we started working at the cafe. Great. The sun's barely going down, but I'm capital letter done with today. This is too much. Don't forget the good food this time. The canned stuff. Did someone just say something? There's nobody here but Moochie. Oh, for crap's sake. I find him standing next to the food bowl looking up at me with his expectant eyes. I gently nudge him with my foot. Did you just say that? Nope. Nope, I'm done. I dump the rest of the canned food into the bowl and scurry out of the kitchen. Then I dump myself into bed. I don't even want to think about it right now. I'm just gonna sleep in a real bed for once. Maybe sleeping on that couch so much is messing with my head. I don't usually close the door, but I think it's a good idea tonight. I don't want Moochie whispering to me in my sleep. Alright, I think we're gonna stop here. Everyone. Okay. Things are okay. I'm interested. Alright. So great. We just started a new job and we find out there's a curse. Oh boy. I think this is a good time to stop though. Let's save our game. Alright everyone, so as you can see, and this is actually a very interesting game. I'm pretty sure I know whose route I'm gonna go through first. Somebody a little different that I haven't tried before. Well, that's anybody besides Hayes. Um, I hope that you all enjoyed this. This is actually really fun. I hope everyone decides to give this game a chance with me and see how it likes. If you are interested, if you are interested in purchasing this game, feel free to click on the link below to the Steam page. This game is available on Steam, I believe, for $19.99 plus tax, of course. It is a few years. I think it's from 2016, 2017. But anyway, I'm really enjoying. I'm actually liking what I'm playing so far. I'm looking forward to keep going with this series. This will be the next pre-recorded series. Of course, I do still have. I'm going to try for this week to get either another playthrough of Adastra or EA done. Hopefully both, if not at least a minimum. I'll try to get one of them done. But this has been Fallen Wolf. And I hope that you guys and ladies have enjoyed this game. And I hope to see you next time. Take care.